Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another episode of Pew-Pew Anonymous, starring Justin Red 87 as Tavar, Seeker as Brian Humphreys, Clank as Snake, Game as Valley, and Guido St. Clair as the GM.
So, who remembers where we left off?
I don't remember every meticulous detail, but I still have pretty much the synopsis. I feel like there's meticulous detail that I'm missing. More importantly, what specifically was said about where potentially a planet we can go, or a fucking planetary thing where they have some sort of psychic thing. I don't remember what it was or where it was. Because I went to talk to the fucking librarian.
You did go talk to the librarian. Their library, or the bookstore. You went to talk to a bookstore.
Bookstore, yeah. Not library.
Close enough. The owner of the bookstore was directing you to some books about the history of the planet, which were fairly sparse, and encyclopedias, basically, but they didn't really have a lot to provide you as far as other planets with psychic activity, other than what you would find in not the star map, but like the Galactic Registry of Planets.
Mm-hmm. But he did indicate a place or location or planet or something where I could find my dead wife, or my wife.
Yeah, that's the shit right there that I was like, what the
Tavor's fucking faking the funk.
I was totally lost on that.
Yeah, see, I told you Big Head's gonna bounce the fuck out.
What happened?
Fuck the crazy
AI bitch and Big
Dude, don't fucking stress out about Sue, bro.
Must face your fears.
Just put her up at the top under the event horizon.
Yeah, there's no beard on it.
Holy shit, Clint's face. Yeah, I saw that today. I was a little bit, almost said something. He looks fucking 20 years younger.
Yeah, started getting ingrown hairs in my.
Going for that summertime shit, man.
Look, I put the flat iron on my beard to fucking make it straight. Now I gotta fucking
My
look.
hair is like, I'll sit there and play with it, and I won't be paying attention. My hair will break.
What the fuck? Your hair breaks? How the shit does that happen?
I don't know.
Everybody's face is the same, Brian.
Really quick, Tavor, your mic is a little hot. If you can turn it down just a little bit.
You want me to turn down my mic?
Yeah, a little bit. And Snake, your mic is a little low. If you could turn yours up just a little bit, or a little bit closer to you.
Check.
That's better.
First time that's ever happened. Let me turn it down in here. Input level, volume.
That's much better. Oh, that's way too low.
Oh, okay. How about that?
Keep talking.
Testes.
Yeah, it's good.
Testes. Okay. That's where we'll stay.
Okay.
Spacebar.
Yeah, gray,
Yeah, mine's all gone. So
Mm-hmm.
now you can just barely see it in the sidewalls.
Dude, I got gray hairs in this beard, and I went to go look at fucking little beard thing to like the little comb ends because I didn't want it to be fucking gray no more. Right? They don't have redheaded stuff.
Red hair people don't get gray hair, man.
I have a
Motherfucker.
They just die. Like they just keel over. It's fucking done.
It goes into 2 points. I'm like, shit.
I don't know how you get gray hair. You stop stealing souls. That's what it was.
Guess I need to go back to work.
Yeah. Hell is not full of fresh souls, huh?
Anybody hiring? Hit me up in fucking Discord.
No, full of fresh soul.
So yeah, Tavor, you had met up with the bookstore. You got that information, and then you met back up with Valley, who was completing some purchasing of the planet's ore corium.
Yes.
We finished purchasing the corium. We took the long way back, and we were getting back to the ship when we ended.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what Brian was doing.
Not blowing things up.
He was in the ship with me, I think.
Yeah, they were in the ship chilling.
If we were going to be getting ready to leave here soon, I'd probably be doing maintenance checks and such on the spike drive and everything.
Okay. So, Valley, did you pass on the information of how long it's going to take to get the ship loaded?
No, we'd just gotten back to the ship when you canked it, so we didn't even get to tell them yet.
You're not actually back to the ship yet.
No, we haven't told them anything yet.
We also got pursued, and I depantsed somebody, so they didn't pursue, and then we went the long way around. Yeah.
Right. So the two of you are still on your way back. I was just wondering if you had radioed or anything back to the ship to pass on any information. So
no, they just knew we had a meeting and we were going to the market and stuff and coming back. He was doing some stuff. We left Clank and Brian with the AI.
Okay. So, Valley and Tabor, you guys are coming back. You're approaching through the northeast.
Yeah, we walked all the way around.
So, I'm going to start with Brian and Snake. You guys are on the ship.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Not blowing things up.
I will do a quick check on these services, these systems. Make sure everything is good. I'm going to do a quick inventory of med bay. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I was just sitting there studying, so I'm probably just going to continue studying unless I hear something over the radio that would cause me to raise an alarm.
Where on the ship are you?
I'm just at the computer.
Okay.
Is this a picture of the ship?
Basically, yeah.
Well, I would be at the main computer station. Probably fairly close to Sue, monitoring her.
Okay.
She's staring at you.
Also closely,
Unblinking dark eyes.
putting my mag rifle together.
She blinks.
Not blinking back to her. Slowly chambering each round into the magazine. All right, Sue, out back.
Brian, go ahead and give me a notice roll.
I hope I notice this. I mean, I see it, but I hope I notice this. Wisdom?
Yes. As Tavor and Valley are walking into the dock, you guys see a large group of people who are hanging around your ship.
Mr. Brian,
What?
what the fuck is going on?
Inventorying some antibiotics and prophylactics, and it looks like the engine's good. Why? What?
Are you seeing what I'm seeing, as in the large group of individuals that are circumventing this ship at this point?
No. Otherwise, I'd probably be shooting them.
Well, there are.
I will run over to the airlock or ramp or whatever
Is this
egress,
open mic?
Mm-hmm.
whatever entrance we have to the ship, and close it.
Okay.
I'm gonna slap a mag in the fucking rifle. I'm gonna tell Sue to stay where she is.
Are these troops with guns, or are they just people?
Yeah, that's what I'm curious.
From where you are right now, you can't see if they're armed.
I'm going to use my eagle eye.
I'm gonna
figure it out.
I'm gonna have it at, just act like I'm cleaning it and kind of have a look see out the cockpit, see what I can see.
Okay, so you make your way up to the cockpit. You looking south, you can see a large group of people that are along the basically just underneath the edge of the ship.
I'm sure there's a ship's intercom. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna push the button. Hey, whatever you're selling, we don't want it. We gave it the office.
Also, since we're not actually in initiative order or anything, Tavoran Valley, if you wanted to take control of your icons and move them, you can.
What the fuck is my
Fuck
icon?
my icons.
In the northeast corner of the map.
Is there light armament on this vehicle like there is in the picture?
I don't really have a good. Okay, so the tokens I'm looking at appear to be armed. Is that kind of equivalent to what the fuck I'm seeing, or?
Again, you're too far away at this point to tell if they're armed.
But I can tell if they're humanoid in nature, if they're clothed, or if they're robotic in nature, right?
They are humanoid. Beyond that, you're not really seeing anything yet.
All right, it's a bipedal thing. Got it.
Why the fuck?
Is there light armament on this?
On the ship, yeah. I mean, they would need something more than hand weapons to penetrate.
No, I mean, is there anything for self-defense?
Hold on.
Is there anything for self-defense? Like in the picture of the ship, I see what looks like repeating laser cannon.
The weapons that are on the ship are for ship-to-ship combat. You wouldn't want to fire those in the dock.
Is that like not wanting to ignite your spike drive in atmosphere?
You don't want to fire those in the dock because it's not nice, or you don't want to fire that in the dock? I mean, because frankly, if somebody board my ship, I'm just gonna aim this giant laser at him and be like, "You could fuck right off."
If you fired that in the dock, you would be firing through the dock.
It would be bad.
But I could still aim at them in their general direction.
Yeah.
Okay. It's something that maybe a bluff is better than actually, if it comes down to it.
And what were you saying, Valley?
Okay, you said our tokens are in the top northeast corner of the map next to the hallway right there, right?
Yes.
Yep.
I don't have access to any of those tokens. I can't touch it. I can't click it. I can't move it.
Yep, me neither.
Son of a fuck.
You have to assign them to us.
It should have done it automatically. That's so annoying.
You taking a shot?
And you do anything with them now?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't pick mine now.
I was just going to update yours as well. When I pull it from the character sheet, it's supposed to automatically recognize that it's you. This obviously didn't happen. Also,
Hey, I can move me.
yep, and you're going to be down here-ish.
I see that. You moved me there. You tyrant.
Yep, I know.
Why do I have to be close to all the unknown people with obvious weapons that we don't know are weapons?
Well, I mean,
Could be just like, I don't know, peace pipes, bro. Really, really long peace pipes.
Right, with magazines.
I mean, it's magazine-fed peace pipes. It's like hey, you don't have to replace the coil. You just fucking eject it. I don't know.
About to eject these guys in
You're clutching. You're clutching.
I'm very, I'm reaching pretty far.
Okay, so you should all be able to control your tokens now.
Yes.
Okay, so Tavor, you're moving back, looks like behind cover.
Yeah, I don't know intentions yet.
So,
Here.
general question.
Yeah.
Can we actually access the ship now that I've closed the door?
There's an access key on the ship. We've already used. I think it's similar to a proximity key or something. That's how we.
yeah, it's fucking on the data pad.
Right, but that's what I'm saying is, can they do it? Do they have to hotwire hijack? Or is it simply one of those things where they go up and hit the...
No, we had a special code on our data pad.
So picture the Millennium Falcon.
Which I am, yes.
Right. If you remember, I'm going to use the scene from Hoth when they were running up the ramp to get on. So there has to be a way to access the ship from the outside. What the ship would have is an access panel that is accessible. It would be protected from, space debris and whatnot. So you'd have to open it, and then it would either be biometrically locked or a keypad that you could key in a code.
Okay. Well, and that's what my question was. It wasn't something where they just simply come up and on a panel and pull a lever and it opens up. You would actually have to hack it, basically.
Well, I mean, we're in it. There should be a physical lock on it.
Okay. I'm just getting a clear understanding what the scenario is.
I mean, there would have to be safety overrides, a manual, open somewhere, but it would not be easily. I mean, it's not something that someone who is trying to be sneaky is going to try and access.
Okay, gotcha. That was just my query. So I don't need to worry about standing and guarding the door per se, because I don't know whether it's opened, and it's going to take a little effort to actually open it.
It would take effort, yes.
Okay, that's what I'm curious about. At that point, I'm going to go to engine controls.
Okay.
Thruster controls, to be exact.
Thruster control?
Right. Maneuvering thruster. So
right.
Smaller thrusters. Not the main spike drive, not the main propulsion for the ship.
Well, main engineering is going to be here.
Okay. So it's relatively close to where I am. So that's where I'm heading once I have the door closed.
Okay. And Snake is manning the guns.
Yeah. I haven't done anything with them. I was just using the intercom to let them know that I saw them and that they could fuck off.
Right. That's going to be right about there. Okay. Valley, why did you give yourself...
It's a 5-foot aura in accordance with the thing, so I know that once I get close enough, they're within my fucking reach radius to knock them the fuck out. All right.
Okay. I don't remember what ability you're talking about, or if it's just your...
Fighting, because I don't have a gun. I just wanted to know if I was close enough. If you look... Oh, why does that thing say 13? Hold on. Oh, why my numbers? Because I went and put on the... Health bar is 30 to 30 on the stats bar with the little green one. I put my armor class so that way you can see it.
I don't see any of that, so it must be something just the GM and you can see.
Yeah, if you click on your character on your toggle thing, it should pop up like a red number, a green number, and a red, black, and blue. If you hit the little toggle wheel for things.
No, I was just saying that it's just not showing it to me as far as what the radius is.
Yeah, so you shouldn't be able to see it.
No worry.
So GM can see it and the player can see it, so that way you know where your reach is. So
that's cool.
Okay. So that's you're just setting up your reach. It's not any kind of special ability or anything.
No. I just did that to show, like, A, that's my character because there's a lot of little fucking shit on the map, and then A, that's my reach, so I know if I'm within not fuck out distance.
All right. So what are you and Tavor doing?
I moved forward to these cargo stuff right here, and I want to notice them. So if that's 5 feet, I'm just taking that's 5, that's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I mean, they're within fucking 100 feet. I guess I want to notice to see what is going on with these meat puppets, what actually they're doing.
Okay. Okay. So from here, you can see that they do have sidearms, but they are...
I have my fucking mic down, huh?
Yeah, generally.
I said, I want to go take a knee, have my fucking combat rifle at low ready, and observe. So...
You're staying back there, or are you moving up?
Yeah, I'm not moving up.
Okay.
I have no reason to move up.
Okay, just double checking. So, Valley, you can see from here that they do have sidearms. They are not readied. They're not equipped. They're still holstered. But they appear to be, for lack of a better description, inspecting the ship.
Okay, they got... Is it a uniform that they're all wearing?
No, not at all. These are some rough-looking guys. Give me a no roll.
Oh, Valley knows freaking everything.
I take it I don't need to roll for this or anything.
Again, you're not quite close enough to be able to make out details. Okay.
I got a 1.
Oh, geez. Okay.
So now that's a fucking 11.
Okay. And that's any skill check?
Yep.
Fucking hell.
I like it.
You recognize 3 of them from the auction house. And Snake, remind me again what it was that you had said when you were on the intercom.
I basically said, I don't know what you're doing here. We gave it the office. We're not looking for donations.
Right. Okay.
Basically, make yourself scarce. I see you.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
I recognized 3 of them from the auction house, so they were able to legitimately follow us and find our ship.
Find your ship. They did not follow you. Considering you bought the majority of the ore that was at the auction, it's not hard to track down who it was and where their ship is docked.
Or where the ore is being loaded.
Delivered to, but yeah.
There's 10 of them?
I think something like that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes.
There's 10 of them. They're roughnecks. They're carrying sidearms. Cool.
Roughnecks.
911 emergencies.
That's right. Fucking A. That's what I'm talking about.
This is Valley, and they, I have 10 ruffians with... Oh, I need to pause.
Yeah, before you do that, give me a quick description of your character again. Physical.
Oh, physical description of my character?
Yeah.
I mean, if you pull up my character sheet and you look at him, he actually looks like that in the picture, except for right now I'm wearing a button-down shirt and pants, and I'm slightly businessy attire. I look like Ragnar Lothbrok.
Okay. Red hair?
Yep.
Okay. That's the important thing that I need then. So one of the ruffians is going to step up and say, "Oi! Send out the redhead!"
Sorry, we're not a house of ill repute. You may have the wrong ship.
I know he's here.
Busy.
I assume this can be heard.
Oh, they're yelling. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at the intercom. I'm at a loss for words. There's no one here with that description. What can I do for you?
We know this is his ship. Just send him out. We just want to talk.
9 of you want to talk, eh? 10 something?
And your points?
Uh-huh. Most people that want to talk just use the comm link.
8, 7, 6.
Most people that just want to talk, pick up the phone or send an email. This looks like you have intentions of intimidation or threats of violence against persons that may or may not be on premise.
So you're not going to cooperate?
Well, why would we cooperate? Are you guardians of the law? Do you have a warrant? I'm sorry, are you struck mute, sir?
You could call us guardians of the dock.
Guardians of the cock, huh?
That's what...
Guardians of the dock. Well, let me look at my ship's docking papers. I see the state institution, the worldwide institution. I see nothing of Guardians of the Dock. Are you the local union?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Ah, that sounds like you're trying to pull a fast one on a poor old man.
Well, believe what you will. We still need to talk to the redhead.
Why don't you call him? Or better yet, send an email. Valley@pewpewanonymous.com.
Which you can find at
PewPewAnonymous.com.
Now I gotta log in and set up that alias.
I thought it fit in good, man.
It did. It fit in very well.
I'm trying to be professional. I'm not a murderer.
I'm not a murderer. Brian looks very. We're not.
Since when?
Wow.
trying to solve this without physical.
Hey, Snake, you want me to fire the 4 maneuvering thrusters?
I believe.
No.
I believe that will not be necessary. We should legally, we've done nothing wrong here, and we could call
forward
the
maneuvering thrusters. Okay.
If attempted entry were to be attempted, then we would call the guardians of the law.
Or just fire our 4 maneuvering thrusters.
And the ship rocking back in the valley. Yeah. Okay.
Or our ship-to-ship laser systems. It would prove a point.
It has now been added. You can now email me at
Nice. Does Brian have any experience with ships as far as like piloting?
Not piloting. I don't believe so. My experience purely comes from a fixing point of a experience.
That's what I suspected.
Okay. So maintenance and that sort of thing. So,
you do have fix. Yeah, I know you're an expert at fix, but I couldn't remember if you had any piloting skill.
I really don't. But I'm not maneuvering anything. I'm just would be firing some thrusters at 25% power or whatever they are.
He's not even at the console for piloting.
He's in engineering.
But you can't fly from engineering.
No. Give me a piloting roll, Brian.
Okay. That'll be entertaining.
Uh-huh.
It's only a -1. And what is it, wisdom?
Intelligence.
Pilot is intelligence.
Yeah. Didn't do as bad as I thought I would.
So you're fairly sure that if you flip this switch, you'll fire the thrusters, but you can't control
the amount of thrust.
The amount of thrust, yeah.
No throttle, huh?
We're not firing thrusters today.
Just take the big cannon underneath and go, woo! This can go one of 2 ways.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Yeah.
You have 10 seconds to comply.
Since I'm at the main computer, can I go ahead and...
Go to our arms room and
Hold on. Too many people talking.
I go to the arms room and go to the CS canisters.
Okay. Is that something that would normally be stocked?
The fuck did we get CS canisters, and how the fuck did we give you access to them?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'll go to Medbay and make some.
That I would allow.
Oh my gosh. Here we go again.
Yeah.
Papa Michelle all over again.
Hold on.
I mean, clearly, if there were CS canisters on the ship, I would have locked those fucking things down immediately. And
hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can they still hear us or no?
Yeah, I think so.
Ooh, can you get me in here?
No.
No,
I'm at the main computer. I'm about to lock you out of fucking... Just call the police. Fuck. We're the good guys for once. Call the fucking cops.
That's what I'm gonna do.
For once.
911 emergency. Hi, this is Valley. I'm at Dock 6 with my ship, and I have 10 guys outside of it. They are currently stating that they are the guardians of the dock, and they are looking to take me hostage, I do believe. They are threatening with guns and stuff outside the ship in order to get someone to come out. 911.
Boys, what you go?
The capstone.
What's your ETA? 37 minutes. What the fuck?
I guess I'll just have to use.
I mean, honestly, I'm just gonna aim the turd at him and be like, "Look, I don't care who the fuck you want to talk to. You can leave now."
I'll use chloroform, phosphate, and
Dude, hey, you want me to go talk
Why
him
the fuck
down?
we got chloroform phosphate on the fucking...
Yeah, here I am.
Okay, sorry about that. Neighbor was phoning me. He never calls, so.
What? Okay.
Yeah. Like, well, this might actually be
I
important.
use the iBot. iBot, will I fuck off?
I'm gonna hit the intercom one last time, and if you people don't leave our docking area, we'll be forced to call the Guardians of the Law. We've given you contact information for the redheaded one. He is not on site.
How much chloroform and phosphate do I have in medbay?
None.
Why would they have chloroform? That's like 1800s fucking anesthetic.
Because I like it.
Who's that in the top left? That's
It's the only way to fly, man. Marzipan, brah.
Does it smell like chloroform?
Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I seem to have a problem. There's too many bullets in this gun.
Okay. So you are saying that he's not on site. So
Not a lie.
I've given them contact information. I've said he's not on site. And I don't like the way they're threatening me. I've been very polite. I will be calling the police shortly.
The extent of my politeness will end once this 5 pounds of pressure is applied to this trigger.
Hey, Snake, I can't guarantee that if I fire the force thrusters, we won't do a backflip in our ship. So I'm going to make something in medbay instead. Okay.
How about no?
Mr. Brian,
We're calling the
Brian.
police.
Yes.
If they don't leave, we're calling the cops.
Cops are corrupt.
Mr. Brian, you are corrupt. Stop it.
We're not no chemical warfare. Why do we need that when we got ship-to-ship guns, bro? If we're going big, we're going big.
All I'm thinking is it's gonna spread into the ship, and I'm gonna have all this fucking shit in there, and it's gonna smell like fucking ass. And
Yeah, he's gonna fuck it up and knock us out.
nope.
Oh, look, you rolled a 1.
Possible, it really is.
And then we both wake up with sore buttholes and Sue's smiling at us.
How big are her
You
fingers?
ever got fucked by a male tick? Yeah.
Sue's oblivious.
sure
She doesn't understand what you're talking about.
You
Thank
sure
you.
are soft on the inside.
Okay. So at this point, I'm going to switch back to Valley. You were starting to make that phone call. Are you still making that phone call?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do it.
Okay. So go ahead and continue with that. I just wanted to make sure that that initial conversation happened because it was happening as you guys were coming in.
Gotcha.
You're good. 911 emergencies.
911 emergency. How can I help you?
Hi, my name is Valley, and I'm located at Dock 6 with my ship. And as I'm approaching it, I have 10 individuals with sidearms dressed as ruffians and stuff. Several of them noticed from the marketplace. They are requesting an individual to come off of the ship to meet them. They claim to be guardians of the dock, and they are here with malicious intent, and it feels that life is threatened.
Very well.
Help me.
Stay on the line. We'll dispatch some officers, and I'm just going to need some more information from you.
Okay.
You hear some typing.
I witnessed him on the
We got to
phone.
do ASMR?
No.
You know I'm good at typing.
Tavor.
That's the clackiest keyboard, man.
Tavor.
Yes.
My next requisition needs to be a trank gun.
There.
close proximity?
Sure. I just want to fill it up with LSD and shoot people randomly.
Never mind. You had me until you said the LSD. Nope.
I've got a supply of LSD in the ship.
Ah, god damn it.
Mix that with some chloroform, give them some really vivid dreams.
No.
All right.
What kind of dreams you wake up from?
So the 911 response is going to get some more information from you, Valley. Your name, and general information. Meanwhile, you hear the voice from the ruffians. Well, I guess we're just gonna wait until he gets back.
Sir, you will need to vacate this dock as you have not paid the fee to be here. So please leave.
Let's see. That'll work. Valley, which entrance are you asking for law enforcement to approach from?
I don't care. I just want him to show up.
Okay.
Help right now! Yeah.
You might want to put away your rifle.
They are beckoning for me to come
That's why
out of
I'm
the ship,
asking
but
if
I'm
I
currently
heard you.
not located in the ship. I'm like hiding in some cargo next to the bay. And they have threatened to stay until I expose myself.
All right. I can see him doing this, right?
Oh, I'm fucking hot micing the fuck out of it too.
All right. Yep. Put the rifle away.
I'm double checking all of my weapons.
CS canisters are not among those weapons.
I know. Anyone part of this group? Anyone not part of this group come on the ship, I'm going to shoot them. I don't care if they got a badge or not.
Oh no, that's piracy. We're full in our rights if fucking somebody breaks into our ship. That's the law of the sea, bro.
Amen.
Bye. Toss them over the side.
So several minutes go by. The ruffians are, I'll say, probing the ship. They're
Are you touching my ship?
yes.
I need a shotgun with depleted uranium flechette rounds.
God. Nah.
Why would you
I'm
want to
just
blow a
gonna
hole
keep-
in your ship?
I'm gonna keep talking to them through the intercom. I see you touching
Does
my
it have
ship.
a shield generator, and what does a shield generator do against human contact, if at all?
I'm not trying to.
No, it does not have shields.
Can we electrify the hull?
Got a pair of jumper cables?
Give me a fix roll.
Okay.
I am waiting for the cops to come. I'm not gonna try to hurt these people. Although I may lay in low ready with my rifle pointed at the door. First one in gets a surprise. A ticket to hell.
Brian, what would you like to do?
I would like to see if I can electrify the hull.
Yeah, with a 12, you could find a way to electrify the hull.
No.
Please don't.
Why?
I need to hurt people today. Fuck you. You took away my gas. You took away my thruster.
I will. I'll simply say over comms. I can make it so if they touch the ship, they'll regret it.
Let's
Is anything firing off right now, Mr. Guido?
You are not in danger, no.
I would.
If I approach the ship, there's something good.
I would prefer not to cause any harm to anyone, and we be the ones on the right side of the law. Them coming to us, them threatening us, we have them threatening us on camera. We should be fine.
If they touch the ship, they're therefore attempting to gain access, and we're protecting ourselves.
Mr. Brian, as humorous as that would be, I'm going to advise against it.
If they get inside the ship, we'll take care of them in as brutal a fashion as we see fit.
No, I say we just tell them not to touch the ship. We electrify the hull, and if they touch it, it's on them.
Well, you don't know what we may be shorting out by electrifying the hull.
That is also the.
I do know.
Okay.
What are you shorting out?
Nothing.
I didn't say you were not at risk of shorting something out.
I didn't say I wasn't going to risk it, but I'm not going to tell them that.
Okay.
My biggest problem is we're on a landing pad, so that means we got landing gear in the ground, which means ground straight to the ground.
I'm probably gonna zap myself. God damn it.
Hey, but
And I would have.
we know for a fact that every landing pad has got a major ground to it because ships coming through the ionosphere, they pick up a static charge, and therefore they have to ground out.
What are you breaking in the meantime? Hey, your navigation system's a fucking fried, so hey, we can't fucking do jumps.
Hey,
I would say
would you trust me?
no. Please do not. Do not cause any physical harm to these people. We'll let the police take care of it, and the police refuse to take care of it. Then of course we
Then I electrify the hull.
At that point, if we were still under threat.
Okay, deal.
I assume this is an open mic conversation.
Yes.
Oh yeah. There's nothing hidden here.
Yeah, it's 100% open mic.
I'm just like,
I don't want to kill anybody today. Like, I slept well last night by not killing anyone. So.
I'm not going to sit here and mentally contemplate calling the police and canceling the request for aid.
Hey, Valley, did they give you a response time on officers?
I don't know. It just takes a long time for them to get here.
Well, granted, that conversation only took like 2 minutes in actual,
It's an eternity!
You said a few minutes, so my bad.
Hey, would the ship have a klaxon, an outboard klaxon for an alarm?
Outboard, no.
Could I blast it through the speaker? A klaxon through the speaker?
It might deafen us.
I mean, if you were to set off the, red alert alarm on the ship, it's going to be loud enough to hear outside.
That's not. I'm just going to push the button and say, the guardians of the law have been informed that you have been threatening us. They will be here shortly. You can leave now or face persecution. Also, get your hands off my ship.
So
where the fuck is Sue?
I told her to stay.
At this point, she's just going to be either in one of the crew quarters or hanging at the main computer.
Let her out. Let her go lead a battle angel on some motherfuckers. No.
We don't need to destroy them out.
All right, so you guys hear them talking amongst themselves. You can't really make out words since they're not yelling anymore, but you can hear something to the effect of talking about corium, but that's pretty much the gist of what you can hear, but no details.
And they're still out there finger fucking my ship.
They are.
I'm about to finger fuck this whole fucking deal up.
They wouldn't be touching your ship if you'd let me electrify the hull.
I also don't want to kill them. Several thousand volt shot.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Oof.
I don't want to see a whole bunch of fried motherfuckers like bugs on a zapper.
Tavar, don't let them take me.
Don't let them take me alive. I won't.
I look at Mr. Valley with a confused look, and we're gonna look up the range of.
Would you gentlemen care to speak to his personal secretary?
I'm going to take action once Justin determines what that range is.
Unaided visual range. So if I can see it, I can affect it.
Okay.
I'm gonna, I guess, reserve my action to kind of see where Valley's moving, and once I get a general justification of where he is, I'm gonna tactically put myself in the most advantageous spot visually.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. I guess I'm going to move to over here. Be like, gentlemen,
I'm trading places.
I just got a message to say y'all are looking for me.
Or if you mind wipe him, they can't get any information.
What the fuck? Never mind.
Are you, Valley, are you trying to be sneaky in moving over before
Yeah, I hear it.
announcing, or?
I'm literally going to go like, dun, 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 and then come in right here. Here, that way you can see the direction and path. So boom, 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 boom. So all this shit's in the way.
Okay. So you're being sneaky.
Yeah.
Without actually sneaking. Yes?
Yeah. Yes. Okay. I'm using the natural, what do you call them?
Cover and concealment?
The natural cover and concealment, the
terrain.
Yeah, whatever.
It just popped up on top of the
Yeah, micro terrain. That was the word I was looking for.
Okay.
Boxes and shit.
Okay.
While I have them on the phone, I'll be like, they're looking for me. They're getting ready to fucking start fucking with my ship. So stay on the phone with me. I'll let you know. And then,
officers are almost there.
Gentlemen, I hear you're looking for me. We would behoove you to report what it is. Law enforcement officers are on their way as well, since you have encroached on a area that is not for you guys, and you are armed.
I was trying to tell them to get in contact through legal means.
I mean, that would have been the best bet. It's easy to contact us. You can just go directly to our website, www.pewpewanonymous.com, and fill out the contact page there, and you can reach any of us here.
I did tell them about the form.
Oh, awesome. That's amazing.
Willfully ignorant of lawful communications.
Well, sometimes people are
boneheaded.
That's a good term, boneheaded. You know, and they only see things from violent and malicious points of view. So what can I do for you, gentlemen?
Like us.
So where do you get off? Buying up.
Strip club?
Damn it. Where do you get off buying up the available corium and cutting us out?
Okay, so there's a huge mistake here. So if I show up at the market at the end of the day and this chromium's still available for sale, which you had ample opportunity throughout the entire day to purchase, which you did not, so therefore you weren't looking to purchase it in the first place and left it readily available. I mean, it's a free market, right? You can come in there and purchase what you need.
These gentlemen are unaware of the economics of free market economy.
Is there chromium left to buy over there, or did I come in and buy the entire stock of the place? So there's still chromium left there to buy, so I didn't buy up the entire stock. I just bought some.
So I'm sure you understand when you say, the free market economy, how at the end of the day, the miners will drop their price if they haven't sold. And yet you come in and undercut all of us.
I didn't come in and undercut all of you. I just happened to present them with a better deal than what you would have. So I purchased it at a higher price than what you were waiting for it to drop to. As things in mini auctions and free market and stuff in there with supply and demand, stuff was readily available and you did not put it on hold and you were not waiting to purchase the things. So therefore now you come threatening the area of operations and everything else because you failed to take the opportunity to purchase the chromium. So when somebody else purchased the chromium, that's like saying you failed to get fucking gas before you ran out of fuel and you're floating around in space before you made a jump.
I need to do a quick roll here to see if they notice.
They didn't come in code 3 with fucking life being threatening.
Fucking SWAT team.
Get the fuck out!
Oh, they probably dealt with the guardians of the fucking shit before.
Yeah.
So that's 8. Okay. No.
So let me get this right.
Okay.
So if you were guardians of the dock, as you so claim to see, you would be guarding and protecting the dock and the people. As I am currently a person and a resident of the dock and facility that is here, so you should be protecting those individuals here. Instead, you come threatening and accusing of things that come to here. So, I mean, needless to say, how much chromium were you going to buy? There's 10 of you here. How much chromium were all you going to buy together?
Are you going to give them a chance to actually say anything to each other, or are you... Oh, okay. They're...
Time. Fuck it.
So
I'm really, this is what I'm doing. I'm like,
okay. They will start talking amongst themselves, at which point one of them is going to point out the arrival of the actual law enforcement who has walked into the dock. And I'll say the leader of the ruffians will turn back. We were looking at 100 tons.
I didn't even purchase anywhere near 100 tons. So without you collaborating the entire thing and him pointing out and then y'all just jabbering out numbers, I mean, so I'm nowhere even near your purchase value of 100 tons. So somebody else bought all the rest of the stuff up. So I hate to break it to you.
Yeah, you'll gentlemen notice that this ship has a capacity of around 20.
So the
Got a bad feeling about this, Tater.
Should let me look.
Valley's going to put his hands in the air, just like this.
Yeah.
Holding his phone.
I'm not going to make you roll notice because you've been expecting the police to actually show up.
Mm-hmm.
Tavor, you'll see them easily as well. Those of you that are on the ship, you are not going to notice that they have actually arrived.
All right.
But those of you that see them, you can see all 6 of them. They are fairly heavily armored. You can see that they have rifles. Gentlemen, what seems to be the problem here?
These gentlemen came up here accusing and roughing and they snooping around and maliciously searching the area in the dock and then requesting me to come out of the ship, and then accused me of cutting everyone off because they were attempting to buy 100 tons of chromium, which I did not purchase 100 tons of chromium, nowhere near 100 tons of chromium, and with the intent to maliciously take and withdraw the purchase that we so lawfully made. Is that not correct?
They were also here on our private dock, putting their hands all over our ship. We asked them repeatedly to leave. They would not leave.
And as seeing that I am not armed, I am not a ruffian of the area and stuff, and 10 individuals came to the area bearing what appears to be weapons. With their malicious intent and boisterous attitude, it is noted that everyone around them is being put into danger, and with their threatening attitude.
Gentlemen, we are going to have to ask you to leave. The law enforcement is directing that at the ruffians, just to be clear. And they are going to proceed to disperse the ruffians and escort them off the docks. As they are leaving, the leader will look back over his shoulder. You haven't heard the last of us.
Oh, another threat.
What's your name? Shouldn't we be taking down some information to get like who these people are? Because I mean, that right there's a threat saying I haven't heard the last of them, and yet they're going to be threatened to come back and speak again.
So, as he's finishes saying that, the officer who is escorting him will trip him.
Nice.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, turbulence. I fell over. Taser.
And proceed to cuff him, and he is being arrested for threats and taken off the dock.
Didn't have to hurt.
Shouldn't that be just not threats, but shouldn't that be attempted piracy?
No.
Once we're in the docks, it's not nautical law.
Maritime law.
They weren't actually trying to break in.
Should let me electrify the hole.
No, because then
Electrify your brain.
The police would have been quite upset with us.
So can I just say well done on not actually murdering a whole bunch of people this time?
I tried. I tried.
I talked to people.
But at least a shot caller got arrested, but that doesn't mean like a lieutenant will stand up.
Must be the influence of SWAT 4 and the AI girlfriend stuff.
God damn it.
I was just, trying not to become an asshole on every planet that I go to.
Gentlemen, I thank you very much. The law enforcement officers, I shake their hands. I say I greatly appreciate it. Here's the problem that I have. These 10 individuals are claiming that they were attempting to purchase 100 tons of chromium. And I did not purchase 100 tons of chromium. I only purchased 20 tons of chromium to be delivered here from several different vendors and stuff without buying out everybody's stock. And so it is under the impression that this group of individuals are looking for people that are purchasing chromium and then possibly piracy outside of the thing here. So if we can get to the bottom of all this information and stuff, you'd probably save lives, ships, money, and there's no telling what else you can find that they're attempting to do. So whether or not they're ships, they may be smuggling illegal weapons, products, and things like that.
Okay. They're going to take a report, and thank you for informing them. We'll keep an eye on these.
Fuck. Who rolled that shit? You may
Oh,
wanna
that's
fix
zero?
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot when you hit the plus or minus in modifier, it errors it out. So,
if you hit the plus sign in there, it does.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, motherfucker, what'd you notice? Fuck all.
Yeah, so so they'll take a report. Thank you for reporting the issue. We'll keep an eye on the ships and their crews. If there is a bigger issue, we will certainly investigate further.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
All right.
I'm turning
Next.
going into the ship to let them know within the next 2 days we have 20 tons of chromium coming.
I'm going to move from my place of cover and concealment and proceed forward to the non-electrified, non-zappy, sparky, fry me in half ship.
I'll push the button to release them.
I will go to my room and lock myself in with a chemistry book.
Is it a slow ramp?
That right there should just set off everything. Him with a chemistry book should be a fucking precognition from hell.
Morty, you gotta do a slow ramp. It really gets their dicks hard.
There we go. All right. So you guys are on the ship. I'm not going to require tokens or anything, but
I'm gonna go to the galley and pour myself a drink.
did you restock the galley?
Where is
Last
Brian?
orgy? I didn't know we had an orgy last night. I should
Where
have a
is
bottle of
Brian?
bourbon somewhere.
Is Brian going to respond after he finishes chewing?
No, I'm pouting.
Okay.
Brian! Mr. Brian!
Didn't let him kill anyone today. His bloodlust has not been sated.
I go look for Mr. Brian.
We should probably refrain from rewiring a 2 million credit ship at any time for any reason. But that's just me.
Make me use my gift of finding.
Fit there, like she's meant to be.
Yeah, that was a pretty good fit. So Tavor, you're actually utilizing one of your abilities?
No, I'm just gonna go look for fucking Brian in the damn ship.
Okay. Go
He
knocking
can't
on
have
the door.
gone far. I mean, he's in the ship somewhere.
You did not see him leave.
No, so trying to goddamn guest quarters, pouting.
And for the record, Seeger, I'm just picturing. Do you remember in Army of Darkness when Ash has the chemistry book in his trunk? That's the kind of chemistry book that I'm picturing you finding.
Well, yeah.
I gotta piss.
I'm gonna move to the main computer.
Oh, I didn't populate the tokens. I
I'm gonna
can,
move
but
back to the main computer terminal if I wasn't there.
okay.
Yeah, I like that monitor station. That's probably where I'd go. If you'd wish to accompany me.
Okay.
Basically, I'm just going to let them know. I mean, I just want to fucking ride this out till we get the stuff. Get the pilot fucking prepped up, get the ship prepped, and wait for, to be loaded with our 20 tons.
I am 100% okay with not stepping foot off this ship until we are ready to leave.
I find Brian yet?
He has not made his presence known.
I'm knocking on every fucking door. Mr. Brian.
I intentionally be as quiet as a mouse when he knocks on the door I'm in.
Okay, I'm gonna hot mic Mr. Brian. I'm gonna hear him through the fucking doorways. My own voice. Mr. Brian. Fucking cockmonger.
I can pout with the best of them.
I'm
You
at
might
the
like what I
monitor.
have to tell you though in a minute.
I'm at the monitoring station, Tavor. I can tell you where his life signs are.
Thank you, Mr. Snake. Could you please tell me where he is?
What do you need me to roll? Or do you just trust that I can read the life signs?
Can I hit myself with some blowfish venom? And no.
I'm not going to make you roll. It's easy enough to do that kind of detection. So you know where he is. He's in one of the crew quarters.
I bang on the door. Mr. Brian, I need to talk to you.
Underneath the door is a note. Don't bother me.
I have something I need you to do for me, Mr. Brian.
Oh,
You're going to like it.
now you want me to do something for you. No. Oh, that's okay. Don't help us. Oh, no, don't protect us. No, but you wait for us. No.
Okay, Mr. Brian, I guess I'm not going to ask you to do me a favor, which is going to involve you to potentially use chemicals and monitor my health status. Never mind.
I open the door.
You have an interest. Yes, Mr. Brian. I step inside the door and I close the door. You're muted.
Yeah. And what's going on?
Mr. Brian. I have not had contact in a very, very long time. I need to try something, and it's going to be dastardly, and I need you to do it for me.
Okay, what do you mean you haven't had contact? You haven't spoken with your third eye? What?
It's complicated.
Okay.
But I'm in an act of desperation.
Okay. Do me a quick favor. Uncomplicate the fuck out of it and tell me what's going on.
Okay, Mr. Brian. When we make spike jump,
yeah,
I need you to put me under. But I need to make sure I come back from it.
See, I've played these games. I don't see a third eye on you.
Don't worry about it. Are you going to do it for me or not?
So you're saying you want me to put you in a medically induced coma?
Yes.
For what purpose?
Don't worry about it.
Obviously I'm worried about it. That's why I'm asking. What purpose?
Can you do it or not?
I can do it. I can also kill you with a defibrillator. We've proved that.
Let's not do that one.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. This is a completely different situation.
Do you have the assets or no, Mr. Brian?
It depends. I'll have to take inventory of what we have in medbay.
Okay, see that you do.
Locked up out of my reach.
I will arrange that.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I got people.
Figured it was you. All right.
So, Brian, you had taken inventory of the med bay earlier.
Right.
You are fairly certain that you could throw something together to accomplish what he's asking for.
Okay. I'm going to double and triple check. I don't want to just throw something together. I want something that's going to be reliable and as safe as possible, considering what we're doing.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a whatever the first aid roll is.
Okay.
Shit, what are we doing?
I think that's medical.
Yeah. I just don't remember what the actual skill is. So
medical heal. There we go.
Yeah.
Wisdom or intelligence?
Intelligence.
Okay.
You gotta be smart.
Okay.
Damn, son!
Mm-hmm.
Look at the big brain on Brad.
So So you don't have the specific chemicals that you were hoping to find, but
Okay.
you have basically your second choice.
Okay.
So again, you are fairly certain that you would be able to pull together what you need to accomplish it.
Okay.
It's just not using your, primary first choice. But
my first choice isn't there. Second choice is I'm going to look at using my risk management, my risk assessments. I'm going to determine what I would need and what the likelihood is of complications. You get what I'm saying? So if this doesn't happen, this is a solution to bring things back. If that doesn't happen, I want to go at least 3 deep on that.
Okay.
And I'm purely looking for the resuscitation aspect. I don't care about if I can't get him down where he wants to be.
Okay. Well, give me another heal check, just like you did before.
Okay. I will also let Tavor know that I will need a complete physical makeup before I do this.
Whatever you need to do, Mr. Brian. Worst case scenario, I take a long nap.
Worst case scenario, you don't wake up from your nap.
Take a forever nap. That's really
You're
worst case
allergic
scenario.
to anesthetic and death.
Well, I'll certainly be making contact with somebody then, huh?
Maybe a Jeffrey's tube and a bloop.
If you have not found your God, you might soon will.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so again, you're not finding all of your first choice components.
Okay.
You do have the defib as last resort.
Right. That's like third tier type thing.
Right. And then you don't have the first tier, but you do have second tier resuscitation methods available.
Okay. Not a problem. I just want to have everything set, ready, available, prepped. And like I said, I'm going to take a complete physical, blood work, EKG, everything.
MRI.
Pap smear.
Yeah.
No.
Hey.
You're about to get rotted off the range.
We have to make sure that your colon is good before we do this.
Bend over.
Polyps? I'm about to have polyps.
You didn't before, but you do now.
You're checking your prostate and you feel a second hand going all over your lower back.
I don't worry about polyps. I worry about prolapse.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Oh, go ahead.
Once I have all this, I'm assuming this is actually taking quite a bit of time to do all this good stuff, by the way.
If you are taking your time, it's going to take a day.
Okay. I'm going to take my time in the sense of I want to make sure I have all the possible vitals that could impact this in any way from him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Really quick, I just have a question for Valley. Did you inform the rest of the crew how long the loading was going to take yet?
I said for the next 2 days, yes.
Yeah, you said sometime in the next 2 days, yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Thank you. Continue.
Yeah, once I have all that, then I will let Valley know, or not Valley, I'll let Tavor know that I'm ready. And then explain to him what's going to happen, how it's going to go down, how I'm going to resuscitate him, everything.
Okay. So meanwhile, what's the rest of the guys doing?
I'm on the computer tinkering around, honestly, doing my research on Maltech and that kind of thing.
You had asked Sue to join you in the lounge.
Yep. Just so I could keep an eye on her. I would be having like small talk conversation trying to test her AI capability, like Turing test essentially, to see
Okay.
where she is. And
Okay.
other than that, I would be, making notes on that kind of thing and asking for input on, on day-to-day small stuff. Like I said, Turing test. So.
Go ahead and give me a no roll. Intelligence.
Okay.
So, near as you can tell with your Turing test, her intelligence level at this point is that of a child.
Okay. Well, that's my baseline. I'll be continually doing this kind of small stuff just to, and I'll mark that down. I am a scientist, scholar, whatever you want to call it. I would be doing it very scientifically, very thoroughly.
Okay.
Just kind of keeping where she's going, where she started at, how quickly is she advancing, checking for any signs of rampancy or anything like that in the programming. Of course, what little I know, because it is Maltech, so there's not a lot of information on it.
Have you, as the player, reviewed any of the AI sections of the book?
AI section, not the new one.
Okay.
I only did the old one for Maltech. I will go look through those.
And meanwhile, what's Valley doing?
Making sure these people are getting this stuff loaded while everybody else is doing their thing, studying, making sure everything else, following up, see if with Severus over the phone, make sure everything's good to go with the project.
So Severus is going to let you know that he is tracking down the parts that he needs. He hasn't assembled everything yet, since it's only been a day. But he is in the process of tracking down the parts that he's looking for.
Basically, I'm letting him know that even though I'm only 10% partner in there, I'm still going to call, check, make sure stuff's going on. I want to be active in assisting him.
Okay.
Make sure the stuff gets loaded. When they bring the stuff up, I have them loaded onto the ship, fucking where it needs to go. Through the cargo dock port and fucking get everything set up and organized so that way everything loads up well.
Okay.
And I do a good accountability, make sure I'm not getting gypped on my fucking tonnage.
Okay. So that's going to cover that. And is Tavor doing anything else?
At this point in time, no, not particularly.
Okay.
What's the time frame we're saying that's going to be allotted to pass?
So it's going to take 2 days to get the ship loaded.
So 2 days is the time frame. Other than the occasional bar sit to enjoy a little bit of bourbon every once in a while, that's about it.
Okay.
If anything comes of that, I guess I'll know.
Doctor's gonna come. I strongly encourage you to refrain from drinking bourbon when you're about to be put under. Sorry, I had to do that for Brian.
I would advise not over imbibing.
No. No, I'm not going to over imbibe.
All right.
No, fuck you. I'm going to over imbibe.
Okay.
Make sure this shit works.
So the rest of the day passes uneventfully. Anything else for the next day?
Just loading this stuff up.
Okay. All right.
No, I'm just going to continue doing my scholar thing. I'm trying to avoid a whole bunch of entanglements. I can stay on the ship and eat, drink, get ready for whatever I'm trying to do next. And
Okay.
eye on the AI. I'm most afraid of the AI like rapidly going from child to superior to human and
Going crazy.
doing the Terminator thing.
Right. Okay. So if you guys don't have anything else in mind for the other day, then I'm going to go ahead and fast forward. The ship is loaded. It is approaching evening of the second day. The dock has been quiet.
All right. Bob the pilot. The fuck is his name? I don't know. I just been calling him Bob the whole time.
No, I did give him a name.
We're okay. No Chet.
Right here.
Whoa, I got tired.
That's not him.
Anyways, we'll just call him Bob for now. So prep Bob to get ready to go.
Stavros Johar.
Okay, you're going to have to fucking send me that name written down. All right. Stavro, ready? We can pilot this thing. We'll get it fired up. We're going to be going to 0203 to Cartwright Starship Space Station. And that's where we'll be handling the next transaction and stuff. All right.
One moment.
Guys, you good? But put a little jangle in the pocket. You can buy new data pads. Get some stuff set up. Replenish your mag rifle rounds. How many you got left there, Snake?
I've got more than enough to kill a small army. 23 rounds. If I need more than 23 rounds, we fucked up pretty bad.
Wow.
Okay, so you are headed for 0203.
Yeah, Thela. I guess that's how you say it.
Oh,
and you had a bad jump, and you're turned into space dust.
No.
no, I didn't feel a thing. I'm under. Maybe.
I wouldn't feel anything anyway.
Hold on. We got a refuel, so that comes out of the Pew-Pew account.
Well, I don't want to get too far ahead here because Tavor was saying that he wanted to be put under.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
So that's the point where we're at this point. Wow, that was redundant. So
redundancy is good.
Brian is going to put you. Well, he's going to take you into the med bay. Unless you have anything planned, he will then inject you.
Whoa. What? What is he injecting him with?
Chemicals.
Stuff.
Morphine disulfide.
You're okay
Heroin.
with this? You're okay with this? What if All right.
Go ahead and give me a physical save.
Oh God.
And I hope fucking Heimdall opens the right door for you.
A physical save.
Yep. So if... Oh, God damn! Alternate outcome?
Yeah, I'm debating.
Rip.
No. You wanted to go near death. So, I mean, there you go.
Yeah. Well, plus, I mean, if it was going to be something that I knew was going to do that, I'm sure something would have fired off by then.
Okay. So that does bring up a good point. As you are laying on the med bay table and Brian is approaching, your alarm bells are just going bug shit crazy.
Oh, out of context, real quick. So if his alarm bells go butt shit crazy, can he utilize terminal reflection to see the vision that he'd have if he went through the thing so he doesn't have to? I'm just saying, that would be fucking dope, like Inception.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way.
Well, are you sure?
Are you sure?
Terminal reflection. Power automatically triggers an instant action moment before some unexpected danger or ambush, giving the precog a brief vision of the impending hazard. This warning comes just...
No, you know what the hazard is. It's you getting injected by Brian.
Right. Alternate outcome. The precog can sense impending failure and attempt to salvage the action. In instant action, the precog can target a visible ally or their own self, give an effort for the day to allow the target to reroll a failed hit roll, saving throw, skill check. Taking the better two rolls. Watch I roll fucking horribly again.
I mean, you could re-roll your physical save.
Yes.
But
what was the one that allows you to see into the future?
So yeah, that's the precog thing of terminal reflection, which is seeing the impending danger. The impending danger is Brian approaching with the needle.
But when he asked a single question like "Where's Valley?" and they showed me at the club, what ability is that?
That is that's just a standard precognition baseline. I can ask a question.
Oracle. It's Oracle.
Oracle, yeah.
Yeah. So Oracle. Could he now Oracle what happens?
I could probably Oracle, yeah. I could feasibly Oracle what the result of said action would be, yes? By asking the question, if this plays out, what is the result of this action?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
So
At 0.
I just need to understand how you are intending to ask that question.
Okay.
By failing the physical save, you want to know what happens, or by succeeding at the physical save?
Failing.
By failing.
Mr. Brian, hold on. And I asked my question.
By failing the physical save, you will be essentially put into a coma.
Okay.
Which was the intended result.
Okay, let it happen.
Okay. So Brian approaches. He sticks you with the needle. You feel your eyelids getting heavy, and then you see, then there's blackness.
Okay. Have a nice trip, guys. I don't know what's going to happen. I have no idea what's going to happen.
Where is Sue and Snake?
They're still in the lounge.
Okay, so we're not all like standing around fucking supporting him in his fucking trip to the fucking...
I didn't really let anybody know. Now, if Brian did, then that's on him. But I didn't let anybody know.
I mean, if you guys want to be involved, I'm not going to say you can't be.
And I'm not opposed to it either.
Okay. We can retcon if Brian says that he mentioned anything, but at this point he hadn't. I will give you this, though. If you are interested, give me a notice roll to see if you notice that Brian is going through the med bay, collecting supplies, in which at this point would have been odd.
We all got to do it?
I'm not going to because I'm going to be looking at Sue.
Yeah.
It's not noticeable enough. So
Brian's doing Brian things.
Yep. So unless he says anything about telling you guys when he gets back, at which point we'll retcon saying that you could be there to observe. Otherwise, you're just doing your own thing.
Yep. I'm busy composing an email sending to Cartwright about the pending arrival of fucking 20 tons of chromium, and then to the ship manufacturing place about, wanting to, pending arrival in order to order and lease to own fucking ship along with specifications. So
Okay.
that way they can start getting it done. Because, it take us 2 weeks to get there, so.
All right. So, Tavor, the last thing you remember was Brian approaching with the needle. As you feel your eyes open and you recognize the hallway of
Holy shit!
mirrors.
Holy shit! Holy shit! God damn it! All right. I think he actually says that.
Do I still have... Oh, I do still have it. Let's see if this works. I'm going to switch to a different scene here. You make your way... I'm going to kind of jump ahead here. Stop me if you want to change anything. But you make your way down the corridor and find yourself in the palace.
No, it's very happenstance that I would probably, having done this before, that's probably exactly what he would fucking do. So
Okay. So on the throne, you see the face that you recognize from your previous visit.
entity.
You are back.
It has been a long time, and I have heard nothing from you, but I have accomplished many things to further on this agenda, and I still have many questions. Oh, I still have many questions. Excuse me, I lost my accent.
What is it that you want to ask?
I am securing much transportation, but I still do not understand what this is entailing or what is going on. I need answers.
We will we will provide what answers we can. Proceed.
Why must I ask? You know what's going on. Can you not give me something?
You'll need to be more specific. And actually, they'll say that the entity will say that you need to be more specific.
You know my direction of travel. Where is the center of the universe that I must... What direction must I take? What course must I take first?
Okay. You would call it sector...
And fuck.
Sector Valhallan Theta.
Valhallan Theta?
Yes. In quadrant 0307.
How will I know you are there? And will you be there?
Our presence will be you will find us at that location when you are ready to God, how would that the presence will be our presence will be found when you make your way to the location. We would not be able to manifest until you have arrived.
And what must I do when I arrive?
Actually, this is I am giving you some bad information here.
Okay.
Because you're not looking for the presence, you're looking for the thing that is going to destroy the universe. But you're asking about them.
Mm-hmm.
So are you looking for them, or are you looking for the thing?
Tavor is under the assumption that they're going to be somehow involved, so in a way he's trying to happenstancely get that information without actually directly asking if they're going to be there or not.
Okay. We cannot manifest in your dimension. That is why we are tasking you with defeating the presence that is creating itself in that galaxy.
Okay, and that's to answer the earlier question I had before I asked, what must I do when I get there?
When you get there, your task will be to close the gate so that it cannot enter your dimension.
What is it and what are you?
We are a psychic manifestation to communicate with you. It is what you call the scream manifesting again.
Well, that confirms that shit. Am I the only one?
You are the only one we have been able to contact recently.
And if others are required, where can I find them?
We have attempted contact with others over the years. Those that we have spoken to are potentially scattered over the galaxy.
Am I ready now?
Are you ready now?
Or
You
is there
are.
learn?
If you are more prepared, you would be a more potent you would have a better chance if you are more prepared.
Then what must I learn?
What must you learn? Whatever you can, as much as possible.
Is there anything specific that I must learn or do?
The more potent your abilities, the better you will be.
Is there any other way you can help me other than this?
We are limited as to how we can assist, as again, we cannot manifest in your dimension. We have tried contacting other psychics, but piercing the protective barrier is more difficult than we are able. It's beyond our ability to pierce the psychic shield.
Is there something I can do to alleviate that other than what I'm currently doing?
So, no. It is you know, or Tavor knows that becoming a psychic, one of the things that entails is the mind creates a shield to protect itself from outside influence. It's innate. It's basically, it's the reason why if a psychic tries to not take control, but influence the mind of another, the non-psychic is much easier to influence as opposed to the psychic mind, which has that protection.
Mm-hmm.
Dice rolls, just to give a mechanical definition, a non-psychic is a 6 to influence, a psychic would be a 10 or higher.
Okay. Will I hear from you again of your volition and not of mine?
We can only make contact to those who are on the brink of consciousness. consciousness wouldn't be the right word. It would be more on the brink of death.
Yeah. Then what now?
As far as the GM, I'm wondering what you are intending with that question. Do you mean like now you're going to wake up, or
That's directed to them, I guess, because now he's like, okay, I got a destination, I have a direction now. It's a little bit better, easier to fucking travel to, but I kind of know that I'm not really going to be receiving any contact unless I keep putting myself in the state. Check that, got that. And I basically just need to further advance my abilities. I don't need to learn any specific disciplines as far as I know. And they're not going to be, if any, help at this point in time. So, kind of like a frustrated, what now then?
okay? If we can find more souls to aid you, we will attempt to direct them to you.
Well, that's finally some good fucking news. How many souls will I need?
The more that are able to assist you, the better it will be.
And must they be psychic?
The psychics are able to provide that communication. We would not be able to interact with those that do not have the gift.
Then I have nothing further at this time.
Very well.
I lose my accent when I speak in my mind.
Yeah. So they will fade out. There was no real link as to at what point Brian was going to resuscitate you. You are in darkness for you, it feels like an eternity.
Thanks, assholes.
Shortly thereafter, let's see, what's the time frame before brain death? 8 minutes. So it's like 6 minutes. At which point Brian will resuscitate you. But again, for you, it felt like an eternity.
An adrenaline injection or some shit.
I don't know, yeah. So you wake up from your chemically induced coma.
Holland, what?
I want to say Valhallan Theta.
Okay. Sounds right.
Yeah, Valhalla Theta 0307. I took notes for you
Thank you.
in case you wish to share that information.
Yes, I will. I'm going to hot mic immediately. The center of the universe, gentlemen, is Valhalla Theta 0307. And I lay back on the thing and just go.
Where are we at right now? I don't know the name of this fucking sector that we're in.
Emus Lambda.
Okay. I was going to say. It said 0305. It was on Adelia. Fuck!
I'm not that much of a dick. Tempting, but I'm not that
We
much of a
opened the
dick.
gateway! Fuck! Created a singularity.
Right in the event horizon. Buy time.
Oh, you'll have nothing but time relative to everyone else.
Why is everything so distorted?
Okay.
They gave you some LSD while you were under.
I can see light bending. Also, my finger is like halfway through my forehead and coming out the other side.
You can taste numbers.
I've never felt like I weighed 10,000 pounds before.
What were you going to say, Valley?
I'm going to be trying to figure out where Valhalla Theta is compared to us.
It's about 3 sectors over.
307 something theta? Is that what I heard?
Valhalla Theta, sector 0307.
Quadrant. But yeah.
I'm gonna pull up my little my star chart in the ship because I'm sitting right there at the access console.
It's 3 sectors over.
What? Okay. It's a sector.
A sector is basically the star map that you guys have.
Is it like left, right, up, down, north, south? What? Looking at the map, we got north going up.
In reference to the map we have.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Northwest.
Shit, that's in the opposite direction I want to go.
Of course. Because that, I am a dick.
Of course you would be.
So I'm going to go ahead and call it here shortly. But did you guys have anything else that you wanted to do before we call it?
Yeah, I'm gonna have Sue run information on that sector. Just pull up anything she can find on it.
Okay.
I'll have her running, pulling any kind of data that is available on that and surrounding sector.
Okay.
As far as navigation and all.
So information is going to be somewhat limited since you are in Spike Drive.
Yeah.
You don't have access to the intergalactic Googles. She'll pull up what information she can, which is some basic information on the planets in that sector. I'm not going to go into detail on that right now.
I mean, honestly, I could do that, I think.
Valley, did you have anything else?
No, I mean, if we're just going there and traveling, I'm just getting my stuff prepared.
Okay. And Brian, what? Oh, wait.
He's talking to his mom.
Yeah, I know. So what I'll do, I will give you guys a basically a player version of the sector that Snake is doing research on, so you can get some information on that area. It's still going to take probably at least a year, if not longer, to get to the sector.
Holy shit.
Well, shit.
It's still that same time frame that we were discussing before. You just have more of a direction and an actual location that you are headed for now.
Yeah, fucking that shit worked. I wasn't too sure if it was going to.
So
Drastic times call for drastic measures, yes. I had the ability the whole time, which is why I met up with Brian. It was fate.
all right. But with that, like I said, did you guys have anything else?
No, I think I've been medically induced coma for psychic emanations for is enough for me. I think my dude needs a fucking chillax for a while. He's probably got a major fucking headache.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not even going to make you roll a like physical save or anything. You have a raging headache right now.
Yeah.
System strain 7.
Catatonic fucking goddamn comatose fucking state will do that, I guess.
And Valley, 2 weeks, I think is the
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks to get there.
all right. And if I remember correctly, you had one other thing that you were going to be doing on that trip.
And then the email, the notification for the to the Stellar people. I mean, not to the Stellar, to the Cartwright people for the ship, and then send an email to set up the deal there for the purchase of our stuff. It was on the way back. I had to do with the other thing. Dropping. What thing are you talking about?
But the first thing or the second thing?
Oh yeah, I'm sitting. Yeah, I'm obviously doing that while we're flying.
Okay, I just needed you to.
Yeah, I'm obviously while I'm doing that. It doesn't take fucking 2 weeks to compose an email.
Yes, but
Rest of the time I'm just chilling with the pilot. I thought that was given.
Yeah,
I'm like learning.
I'm still studying.
I mean, I have a little talk to him, see what he likes. Like how much he makes average on a year and stuff, and everything else. Talking about piloting the ships and stuff while I'm learning how to fly.
Yeah, that's what I'm keeping.
Not Brian's version of fly.
Okay. All right. So you're sitting with the pilot, and you're doing research.
Yep, and we have small talk about fucking jobs after this, what he's looking for, what's going on, because make a hints towards an offer to him to be a full-time pilot.